Hi, everybody. I have Brittany in the background making me laugh because I'm so anxious. I'll wait a little bit for people to pop in. If you're watching this, I'm no longer live, except for the couple of people who might be here already. As you may know, last year, nope, still this year. That's so professional. We hosted an event at Mormino HQ at the end of August. And it was something that we kind of rushed to put together. We did our best with it. But at the end of the day, it was the most fun I think we've had in a weekend in a very long time. And there were some things we would do differently if it were our own event. So we decided to just make it our own event. So I am here today to answer questions, to let you know what's going on, and talk about So Whatever Summit happening April 24th through the 27th of 2025. I'm very excited. Hello, everybody. Hi. So I'm going to give you the quick rundown of what it is. And then y'all can ask questions, etc. So I just posted a comment, kind of what it's about and what's going to happen. We are looking for teachers, and I'll explain that. So we have 2 Google Docs that I just uploaded. One is to receive updates. There's a Google form, and then one is to apply to teach. I also have a post that's going to go live in So Whatever shortly to have all of that information as well, and then I'll post it in the description of the video. So all of that. Do we need any UK teachers? Yes, absolutely. If you're willing to come here, let's do it. All right. So like I said, it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday the 24th is just going to be classes. I figure we have so many teachers that may come. There is only so many times to have a successful class. So I wanted to make sure that we get as much as we can into that weekend to make traveling worthwhile. So Thursday is going to be probably 2 longer industrial classes and 1 longer domestic class. I guess I should say that So Whatever Summit is going to be bag makers only. I don't know. The name to me is just like a collection of bag makers coming together to learn more, to teach, to share knowledge. Again, it's just kind of about everybody getting together. So we're going to have domestic classes and industrial classes, all machines provided, and mostly all supplies provided. That's going to be based on the teacher and the class, but that's the gist of it. As you can see, we have huge amounts of notions in our industrial classroom, and then Melissa from Wizardry is going to be bringing her domestic machines, and we'll have a huge array of her notions and supplies as well for you guys to use so that traveling isn't stressful. That is my number one thing, is that all of the events and expos that I've taught at, there's so much you need to bring, there's so much to worry about, and we just want this to be as stress-free and fun as possible at the end of the day. So like I said, Thursday, we're planning just sewing classes. So there'll be industrial classes and domestic classes, and then starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there will be vendors within our space set up just like last time. We're going to make sure that we have set shopping hours so that the vendors aren't like, what do we get to leave, or like what do we get to do? So we already have a list of some of the vendors who are returning from last year that are going to come, same with the teachers, but we do have an application open if you are wanting to teach. We are looking for demos, domestic classes and industrial classes. And I'll explain that we cannot pay the teachers. So you're going to need to factor in travel, etc., into your class price. So that means for you, the student, when you sign up for the event, there's going to be a ticket for the event. It's going to be roughly $100. So what that's going to include is entry, access to water and snacks that we will have here. We're going to have a huge tent, just like we did last time, where there's going to be different activities that are free for you within that tent space. And then we are going to be shipping a goodie bag, more or less. That's kind of like all the things you need for the event. So you're going to get like a customized name badge, lanyard. We're hoping to do like a really fun little notebook, and then a schedule of the events so that you have it. There's no need to print it, etc. And then probably some like t-shirt transfers so that you can make your own t-shirt if you wanted to, things like that. Just something that you can have before the event that gets you excited and makes it so that we don't have to have check-in when you get here, because that's just more staff that we need to take away from helping in classrooms, things like that. And we were just kind of sitting at check-in like, what do we do now? So if you have your name badge, your lanyard, whatever, and you're ready to go, classes will be ready. What's wonderful about it here is that it's a smaller building, so you're not going to get lost going anywhere. We're in the Midwest, so hotels are super cheap. We don't have any that are like within walking distance to our location, but I know a lot of people hitched rides. One person rented a car, got a ride from a friend, that kind of a thing, but it was just so much fun. And we were hoping that with it being in April, it's not going to be super hot like it was last time, because it was super hot. But yes, so let me know any questions as we're going through this. The way it's going to work is we're going to have classes. No, we're going to have the tickets go on sale in January. So like I said, that's going to be $100 kind of with shipping for those items that'll ship probably in March. And then we are going to announce classes starting February. And so the way class signups are going to work in my head, you guys might have suggestions. Again, this is our first time officially doing it ourselves. You're going to reserve your class seat. Now that's going to be free unless it's one of my classes. Oh, sorry, I touched the mic. Unless it's one of my classes where you'll be paying that class fee then and there. But you're going to be reserving your class spot. And then after that, you're going to be paying the teachers individually, either through a checkout link on their site or a PayPal invoice, however they desire before you get here. Last year, we ran into some things where people were supposed to pay for their class, teachers prepped a kit, they prepped time, and the students decided, I am just not feeling up to taking this class, so they did not come, and then they also did not pay. So that's hard on our teachers, and teachers are definitely a priority for us, and we want to make sure that everyone is fairly compensated and taken care of. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But essentially, you'll be reserving your spot, which will show up for free unless it's one of my classes. And then after that, you will pay the teachers individually, and we will make sure that you pay before you get here, things like that. So the class cost might be a little higher than some of the smaller expos that have existed, but that's because teachers were not taking into account their travel expenses, etc. So a lot of us are we're losing money going to these places teaching in hopes that it will get us like some exposure, things like that. And it just never really quite works out in our favor. So that's kind of why we're hoping teachers will kind of account for that within their class costs. But yeah, machines provided, notions provided, tickets on sale in January. Classes will be announced around the same time, and then classes will be on sale shortly after that. Yes, exactly. Exposure does not always pay the bills. It's not always worthwhile. So yeah, let me know, please, if you guys have any questions. Recommend people to apply to teach, even just demonstrations. If you're coming and you have an idea for a demonstration, you have some teaching experience, we would absolutely love it. Some of the demos might be a little cheaper, but we plan to have industrial classes, demonstrations, and then domestic sewing classes going on kind of all around the same time. Our attendance is going to be capped at 90 people. For the event we had Earlier this year, a couple months ago, I think we had about 78 attendees, and it felt good. It didn't feel too cramped. People were able to be inside, outside, etc. We did get some feedback on like reducing noise levels, so we're going to work on that. And better chairs within our domestic space, we will definitely work on that. Things like that. So that's kind of where that $100 comes into play, is that it's going to be for us to be able to provide the best space possible for you. What am I cursed with a hate? Yeah, why am I cursed with a hatred for travel? Yeah, there is absolutely no Zoom portion to this event. In retrospect, thinking back to the last event we had, our biggest issue was Zoom. Like the biggest stressor for me especially, and then Kira, who helped with sound, and Jen, who helped in the Zoom classes. Like that was the biggest stressor. Like we just want to be there to help you. We understand Zoom is very helpful for certain things, but we just want to make sure that everybody who attends our event has our full attention. We do plan on having the bingo again on Saturday night. That was such a blast. Everybody had the best time ever. Josie did an incredible job calling numbers with Kira and Shannon and everybody coming together. I didn't get to be there for bingo. I was taking a little breather. Not for all of it anyway, but yeah, that was super fun. A great way to get everybody together and have fun. Yes, you can be a teacher and a student. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I've slowly been working on a schedule, and I'm chaos bingo. I'm really excited for everything that's planned. You have to have a literal dedicated team for Zoom. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Tori's like, as someone who's entire dual platform events, yeah, it's a lot. And like for the teacher especially, it was like, okay, now look at Zoom and look at this and look at that. And it was like, oh, it's too much. But yeah, we are extremely excited for this event. I can't wait. My friend Monica has already agreed to vend and teach, and she was the one who said it just felt like a family reunion with everybody coming together, and it was so small that we could talk and have conversations together one-on-one. Dorothy had so much fun in the tent painting with Rhea and things like that, and she was like, are we gonna have the event again? And I was like, yeah. Oh, Roberta is hoping to do some Zoom classes. Nice. We won't host Zoom classes within this space during the event. Like if you want to, maybe, but like that's on you. I'm not touching Zoom. Yeah, picture, yeah, all the kids hanging around. So there will be, like, you can bring your kids, especially outside for all of those fun free events. Dorothy's gonna be there. I think McKendrick will be there. Like it's kid friendly, but I don't know about the sewing classes. If you have older kids that you trust on a sewing machine, that's on you, but we are not liable, etc. So yeah, let me know. No, from home, yes. Okay, good. Roberta said she'll be teaching some Zoom classes from her home. I love that. Let me know any questions you guys have. I don't want to make this too terribly long. I am nervous. I'm excited. I think it's going to be really fun. But truly, I just look back on the weekend and I was like, oh, that was amazing. Oh, Chloe, yes. Chloe was so fun to have here. And like those are the things I remember. Zumba classes. I think a Zumba class would be fun. Just something to get us like excited. Yeah, deep breaths. Sounds like you guys have it together. Yes, Nova, I'm so excited. Nova, I'm also so sorry if I interrupted you and Jess is live. I had planned this the other day and I was like, oh no, they're live. Oh, Kristen, is it? Let me see if I can click on it. What's going on with it? Let me see if I still have it. Nope, that's the teacher form. Let me see if I can scroll up and copy that. Copy that. That isn't very helpful now, is it? Okay. Yes, we will be providing the sewing machines. Okay, that link doesn't work. That's okay. I will post it in the description, don't you worry. Thank you for saying that, Kristen. Connecticut is a bit far, and I know there aren't any direct flights. There actually may be some direct flights. We are in the Midwest, so we're very central, but I have not flown to or from Connecticut, so I cannot say for sure. But we have Lambert International Airport, and then we have a smaller airport, and the name is escaping me. Maybe Josie remembers. It's like Mid-America. I don't know if I can pull Thea out that many days, but maybe she will have to come. Yeah. Yes, Tracy. So more than likely, the kits will be provided for all of the classes, but each class is going to be different. Something that I'm a really big fan of is letting the teachers kind of dictate what their perfect class looks like. So if their perfect class is pre-cutting the kit, et cetera, then that's going to be available. But all of the class information will be available to look at before class signups officially start. I cannot say for sure if all of the classes will be posted before tickets go on sale. So if that's an issue for you, then don't worry about buying the ticket. But keep in mind that class sizes are going to be maxed out at 16 and 18. 16 within the industrial room, and that's using the cylinder arm, and then 18 in the domestic room. And then about 18 max in the demonstration room because it is our kitchen. Yes. Oh yeah, Connecticut Bagmaker Group will want to road trip it. I love that. The domestic machines are going to be Juki TL18s and 2010s. We really didn't have many issues last year, but we did have Sam from Sunny Sewing here who was able to fix any machine issue. So fingers crossed we can convince him to come back. I have a feeling he'll be down. Oh, okay. They never fly direct. That makes sense. Okay, so wonderful question, Barb. Unfortunately, our normal hotel said that there are baseball tournaments happening that weekend too. So they did not have a room block available for us. And unfortunately, any room block that we looked at didn't have anything cheap enough to matter. But we are in the Midwest, and usually rooms are under $200. They would be in O'Fallon, maybe Belleville, Fairview, Shiloh. We don't super recommend Belleville. I don't know any nice hotels in Belleville. They're mostly like Motel 6. And I'd say don't. Belleville's a decent area. It's not like sketchy or bad, but like there's just no great hotels. Will you be YouTubing some of the classes? Possibly, yes. And we did kind of put together a video with pictures, I think. If not, I know Kathy Caudell definitely put together a video about how the weekend went. But everybody had so much fun. I don't think we had no negative feedback. And everybody just had like the best positive attitudes we could have asked for. Beth said the area is so lovely, very friendly city. Yeah. Lots of hotels. Yeah, we will provide a list. I know we did that last time as well. That's pretty easy to navigate. Will there be a supermarket sweep? I think that would be a really fun like challenge, but I would hate to have to clean up after that. I need to finish editing that video. Oh, Kathy said last day at work and no internet. Oh, jeez. How? I'm sorry, Kathy. Yes. But yeah, you can look up, what did we call it? So whatever workshops, basically. But like the name was just too long. Diana, yes. So the cost of the ticket is going to be $100 to attend. So that's like your entry ticket. That's going to get you the free under the tent activities. That's going to get you waters for the weekend. We're going to have an array of snacks like we did last time, except those were provided by everybody else. But this time we're like, no, we can do it. That's going to help us provide tables and chairs, the outdoor tent, comfortable chairs, things like that. Yeah, and then we're going to be shipping you like your goodie bag, more or less, but it's going to include a customized notebook, a schedule of the events, t-shirt transfers, your name badge, possibly any of the patterns you need for class, things like that. So we're really excited to be able to ship that all to you so that there's no direct check-in. Yes, service animals. Last time we had service animals here, there were absolutely no problems. So we're cool with it as long as you're respectful of everybody else. And like last time they were, everybody was super excited to see a service animal and they understood like they're working. As sad as that is, they're working. We understand. Boundaries. Ria, I am super excited as well. I really am. I was debating like, you know, not this next year, but I was like, it was way too much fun. People have been asking me and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to see what it looks like when we have it all planned ourselves, etc. It's going to be very similar to the last event. Like I feel things were worked out well. We're just going to make sure that we schedule lunch breaks, things like that. We definitely plan on having the food truck here again for sure on Friday. But I'm not sure we can swing it for Saturday and Sunday. We did have to pay extra on top of the food truck, like being here. So I wasn't sure if that was a cost we could eat again or not. Yeah, well, thank you, Beth. I'm thankful for the opportunity for people to come back. I'm excited to see teachers again. I may have to come teach. Yeah, definitely. I got your application for So Whatever Studio too. I am slowly but surely working on classes that are just So Whatever Studio in 2025. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We are taking January off. Last year I taught and it was super fun, but I was like, you know what? Maybe just, yeah, maybe just not. Yes, the dessert truck for Saturday night again, absolutely. So we're definitely gonna do like the taco food truck. We're gonna do the dessert truck. I do have a lead on another one that's like social food, but we just weren't sure on the dietary offerings. Yes, great to see my faves. That's the fun part. Lena, I love it. Tink said, where is this located? So we are located in Belleville, Illinois, and we are about 35 minutes from St. Louis. So we're very, very central to everybody. We do have an international airport. I know some people in the UK were like, okay, well, I'm gonna come. And I was like, oh my God, please do come. It's gonna be super fun. Just keep in mind that we are maxing out attendees at 90. Maybe in the future we could hold more, but we feel like that is the most comfortable amount that gives the teachers a lot of students, that gives you the opportunity for a lot of different classes, etc. As someone with dietary restrictions, it's nice to have options, but also we should be good at feeding ourselves. Yeah, I know, but like we care about you. We want to think. We want to think about you and your needs. They're important. Oh, Sandra, thank you. Getting the NC crew together. Yeah, we're 5 to 6 hours south of Chicago. South? Southwest? Barely? I'm geographically challenged, so there's that. Okay, well, if anybody has any more questions, let me know. I don't want this to go over 30 minutes. Just south? Okay. Okay. But I wanted to make sure I answered as many questions as possible. I do have some teachers. It is Southwest. Thanks. Also said it out loud like you were gonna hear me. I mean, I probably could have, like, can I hear you? Oh, hi, Kalisha. Oh yeah, let me put that banner back. Where's Brittany? Yeah, where's Brittany with all of her geographic knowledge? Ooh, yes. So whatever summit, 2025. Yeah. Yes, machines are provided. Class kits mostly provided. The classes that you sign up for are going to be paid for by you. We are in Belleville, Illinois. Oh, Aslan, that would be so fun. Like, again, that was the best part. Like, I got to meet people who have watched my channel since I was cutting on the floor at my old house. So, yes, Dorothy just turned 4. And I mean, I'm mostly having the event for Dorothy because she said it was so much fun too. She was like, "Are you gonna do that again with the big tent? Where's the big tent? It's all gone. We'll get it back. It's fine." So yeah, lots of fun, lots of different classes. There's going to be a ton of different teachers, and I think that's what I'm most excited for. Is like our classes. We just have one teacher, sometimes 2 for the weekend, and this way we get to have everybody together. Yeah, years just flew by, truly. All right, last couple minutes for any questions, any and all. I don't mind one bit. Again, when you sign up, you're going to be paying the $100 for your entry ticket, and then there's going to be classes you can sign up for a little bit later that will have either a fee if it's my class, or it'll be free on the website. Free. But then you're going to be paying the teachers directly. Also, the cost of the class will be fully advertised. It's not going to be free and then a surprise, in case you're wondering, like, what? We just don't want to be responsible for holding money for the teachers. That is my biggest thing. I want the teachers to have all of that money. We have to pay fees, and then we have to pay this and that, instead of just the teachers getting their money directly from you before class starts so that they have enough time to prep materials, et cetera, et cetera. And that is an excellent question. I am honestly not 100% sure. I would say that classes could range from $30, or even $8 for a demo, up to maybe at most $200 for a bigger class. And I know that sounds like a lot. I know when we asked on the survey for the event we had last year, a lot of people were like, I understand if classes are more expensive, it just means I'll take less classes, which honestly might be better for you to not get overwhelmed with all the stuff going on the weekend, if that makes sense. So there will be a wide variety of class prices. All of it will be very well stated on how much it is. I think we're gonna make a schedule and put prices on the schedule so that when you're planning out what you wanna sign up for, you know exactly what's happening. And if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Again, this is kind of the first time we're doing that. I know it's a little bit different, but again, I just want to avoid teachers not getting paid, teachers losing out on money that they could have had, and teachers being able to provide the best class kits possible, truly. Again, things are going to be more expensive, but like there's no machine rental fee, there's just no extra cost that you're like, oh crap. Everything is going to be provided within our classroom space here. Yeah, things like that. So even if you have any questions after the fact, you can email me moremeknow@gmail.com, service@moremeknow.com. They'll forward it to me to answer, or try to answer the best if they can as well. But if you are looking for pictures of kind of how the last event looked, you could look for the So Whatever workshop at More Me Know HQ. I think that's what we called it. It was a mouthful. So I was like, So Whatever Summit. I like it. Sounds fancy. Sounds like it's where you want to be. Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I feel better having announced it. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I'm really excited. Teacher applications are open. Please have as much information as possible on it, and note that Mormino will not be paying you directly as a teacher. You're going to need to charge that within your class fee, etc. And Mormino is happy to help provide items for kits, things like that. There will be lots of vendors here. Oh my God, Rhea, next weekend, I'm so excited. Lord of the Rings open house. Yes, Arnetta, I will be updating and commenting with those links. Yes, able to plan ahead. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Flights are being booked now. Things can be cheap, hotels, things like that. Yeah. I feel like I was going to say one more thing. I can't remember what it was. Oh, classes for So Whatever Studio will slowly be announced, like November. Tickets on sale in December for that. There's 2 really fun ones. And then after So Whatever Summit, I don't know what's happening. We're going to figure it out before it happens, but we do have classes within our industrial classroom once a month with different teachers, and it's pretty cool. Okay, bye.